Hey everybody, Mike here of Penman's Gaming, back with another video, and this is my first/second episode of my Let's Play of Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. I say first/second as we started this in the Throwback Tuesday for this week, and decided that we'll continue this as a Let's Play. Basically, for the month of October, for the Throwback Tuesdays, I'll be looking at creepy and spooky kind of horror themed games with it coming up to Halloween and all that good stuff. But I also figured I'd start a Let's Play, and what better way to start with a horror themed Let's Play, and I figured we'd do Call of Cthulhu, a game which I had recently played in the past, back many years ago. Never got very far, so it'll be interesting to see how I get on with it this time round. In the last episode on the throwback, we came into this house which was being held up by a group of cultists. We've been sneaking around, and we found that they've been watching me for God knows how long, and everybody's dead, and it's all miserable and creepy and horrible. So let's continue with that cheerfulness. I don't know what the cops are shooting at outside.
It's unlocked.
Yay! It's unlocked.
For nutcases, they seem quite literate.
Wow. Oh, I don't like that. Creepy noise.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
No shit. It's me! There I am. Woo! I've still got no weapons. What? Oh. Kind of a secret passage? Oh, this is just a weird wall. Jump up. Oh, what have we got here?
It appears to be a private study area. You
know, there's a group of cops out there. Fairly sure they can help us.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
Is there
It
anything?
looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand.
Oh, good for you. Is there?
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Ooh, I'm looking for.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
One of the crazy.
I don't have time to read.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
a detective,
not a pen pusher.
Right. Well, there must have been some. Ah, there we are.
It appears to be a private study area.
What's that?
The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek.
Okay. Let's have a look at that, shall we? No, this is the Boston Globe, not the ancient Greek manuscript. Enlightened or duped inside Boston's strangest church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston resident will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yif, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the state of New England, where the pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. The question must be asked: at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbours, become victims? That is the question that this journal poses in regards to the Fellowship of Yif. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind the so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist in our investigations in any way. However, it seems like the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. Jesus, this goes on. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at the innocuous neighbours, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Why are you powerless? Don't be powerless. Please, just don't. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change colour unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and worst of all, screams like those of a lost soul in agony. Yeah, we're just listening to that. Many of the sect's neighbours are convinced that its services include human sacrifices or similar atrocities. Those few who dared to complain to the police were told that because the house is private property and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a nice complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is the Fellowship of Yif engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? Source within the police department, speaking on the condition of anonymity, tells the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston's citizens, fiercely exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these papers over the following months so that all may know the truth. Editor's notes. It is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Addleston, who was leading the paper's investigations into the Fellowship of Yig. Now, Yig? It was Yif before, wasn't it? When he apparently drowned in the Boston harbour. The coroner has ruled his death as suicide. Our condolences to the family. Sounds a bit dubious to me. Is the manuscript. The manuscript looks medieval but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. Pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkable distant antiquity. Oh, come on. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. It's the Time Wars! They are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying, polyps, mental projection, great race of Yif. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Okay. So, back to not knowing where we're going. So we've got the manuscript. Was that all we were here for? It can't be, surely. Have we got any more doors that are locked? Who are you still shooting at? Knock it off!
I better keep my distance from the window, or I'll end up like this nut job.
The nut job that's gone. I hope that was just the game despawning them for whatever reason and not because she's not dead.
It's an old stove.
Yep. Alright, I get it. You don't like it in here. Jeez. Anything else up here?
It won't open. It won't open.
There should be something downstairs. Let's go have a look, shall we?
That's an unusual design.
We'll save it. Not that we made any progress. Saving game. So, what about
An
the
old
clock?
grandfather clock.
Thanks for that. It's the painting. Did we miss something in here, maybe? I thought it was me. Because I'm awesome. Anything in here? It's going to be one of them games, isn't
The
it?
fire's still burning.
Yeah, we know. Day 13, leave home, arrive at station, leave station, lunch, go to bank, back to station, follow suspect, stake out, then run home. Police award, line of duty, Jack Walters. So it looks like I'm some kind of awesome cop. Super cop. That does know what he's doing. Okay. Rats! Haven't seen them before.
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food.
Nice.
Probably food, and the rats have been at it. Nothing of interest.
Creepy rats. Sure they weren't cannibals of some kind.
It's hot and giving off a lot of smoke.
Plus, it's a fire! Why didn't I notice this place before? Well, that. Can we use that?
Ugh, I'm not touching any of it.
Alright, fair enough. Stuff you. When we first came in. Loving the artwork of the pictures.
This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
Blasphemous. Like the most relaxed, uneasy person ever when talking. Have you opened the front doors?
I can't open it. Damn! Looks like I'm stuck. I might as well check this place out.
That's what we're doing. Gumpy. Okay. So. Let's check the mirror. There's got to be something in here that I'm missing. Well, obviously I'm missing something.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
Okay, anything
It
else on
appears
here?
to be a private study area. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Well, you're not doing great at that one at the moment, to be honest.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
So... chairs.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
So what I'm missing in the mirror, maybe? Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. That just looks like boards. I don't think there's anything there. Okay.
I don't have time to read.
Yeah, I know you don't have
not a
time
pen
to read.
pusher.
I'm looking for a secret passageway.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
Oh, I hate it when games do this. Figure out where I'm going.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Not a pen pusher. Yeah, we know. What about you?
The front door has been barricaded with tables and chairs. A strangely bare hat stand.
Why is it strangely bare? Strange about a hat stand with no hats. Other than the fact that it'd just be a stand. But... what am I doing? Where am I going?
All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it. I can't reach it.
No. Is there anything we can...
It won't open. I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Okay. So... right, we've established jack shit in there. What be down here? Easy! Me.
The shelves have collapsed and spilled books all over the floor.
There's a hole in the floor now.
The wood in those shelves looks rotten. It figures they'd collapse.
Not really big out right now, pal. Have we got anything in here that gives us any hints? No. 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 Not a great start to the beginning of the Let's Play, I'll be honest. Can't jump on the table. Can't leave the house.
The board has been used to illustrate a diagram.
Yes, it has. Congratulations.
This blasphemous image makes me feel
See,
uneasy.
I know I got past this part all those years ago, but I can't for the life of me remember what I did. And if I did it back then, surely it can't be that bloody tricky. Okay. So the answer's got to be down here somewhere. We only found the manuscript in this room.
It appears to be a private study area.
Alright, I can't grab anything.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. I don't have time to read. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the paint... I don't have time to read.
Do the old...
I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Pressing on everything.
Shit, that did not sound good.
What have I done? Oh. Haha! Progress! Don't know what I did. I just pressed everything and that happened.
Well, that's just swell.
Isn't it just?
He's dead.
Yep.
The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
Hold on, Sherlock. I'm about to go mad. Whoa! Calm down, dude. Calm down. Heartbeat's going mad and the Xbox pad's vibrating like a
medical charge on human anatomy. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
I've got the feeling you're about to go mad. See what this insanity system does to you.
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
You know, the heartbeat is going mad, and you can feel it vibrating. I don't know if you can hear that. But his voice just doesn't get any. Ooh, more panicky. Yeah, whoa! Well, that can't be good.
Nothing of interest here.
Really?
Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. This pipe must drain the waste from it. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
Let's push a big button.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh, you're dead now.
The crystal's still warm.
So I'll just take it. No idea what it does, what it's for, but I'm having it.
His heart has stopped.
Yep.
His lungs have stopped ventilating. His stomach stopped moving.
We just killed him.
The machine must have overloaded. He's dead.
Machine overloaded. You pressed the bloody button.
I've never seen equipment like this before.
No. Safely say never have I. What's this do? Strange green crystal. It's warm and exhibits an unusual glow. Be radioactive. Alright, through here we go then. Even further
this
downstairs.
Tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Jesus. Okay. Have a green crystal. Push the button. It's got creepy.
Ah, it's too hot to pick up.
Yeah, dickhead. Wow. I don't remember any of this. So, we've got a crystal. That will go in here.
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs.
Look at me figuring out the simplest puzzles.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Let's go press the button and see what happens, shall we? Doo-doo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Whoa! We've been shifted to somewhere. Not yet. Uh-oh. Like Cthulhu? No. It's just some weird looking thing. An alien from Lost War of the Worlds. Loading. Wow. Bit of a stunt in progress there, but got there in the end. Might help if it was a bit lighter on the screen. I could see what I was doing, but never mind. Saving game, please do not turn off the Xbox console. Jack Walters, private detective.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Oh yeah, that'll do it for you. Really.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor.
After killing that dude, pressing all the green buttons and yeah, doing that.
When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study.
Excuse me.
I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own.
Got a bit cuckoo then.
When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
And you started doodling as well.
Jack Walters.
Hi, Jack.
Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson.
Hi,
Arthur. I need your
Arthur.
help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
Nope. Not the cigarette. Oh, excuse me. Key, money, newspaper clip.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
Where should you find the missing person?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
Me neither.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this. What the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
What the hell? New client, February the 6th, 1922, night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears at the First National Grocery in Innsmouth. Innsmouth? Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. New client. Start again. New client. February the 2nd, 1922, night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National Grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Berman, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Berman is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favour. It's looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, Why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighbouring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed. They're of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. It's the town. Definitely the town. A visit to the old town. I did not expect the reader to believe what I am about to relate. Any sane mind must reject such a fantastic tale. Yeah. From the start of the investigation at Innsmouth, you will have a permanent supply of morphine. Cool. Shut morphine will... Oh, give me a chance. Pay attention to all dialogue, even if you are not directly involved. Both enemy and friend characters may provide vital gameplay clues. Open the interface to view your current inventory. Highlight an item and press A to use it with the character and object, or by itself. So, at the town... Excuse me. So, we're at the town of Innsmouth. February 7th of February 1922. Innsmouth.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Well, I think we will pause that there and continue this in the next episode. I think this episode's gone on long enough. We had a bit of a stunt in progress, but we've made some progress now, and we'll continue this, as I said, in the next episode. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. Once again, a big thank you, and goodbye.